Getting there was fun.
Yeah.
Do you have any phobias?
I'm not keen on birds, like pigeons and seagulls, and I mean, and we had some emus on I'm a Celebrity, which is kind of like a giant mutant bird, which is the scariest of all.
Imagine an emu. You say you're in your hotel, an emu knocks on the door. He's got a spider on his back.
Oh. That is our idea of hell.
Game over. Game over.
There's a challenge for the next series. a little spider jockey.
Right in the emu.
Go really fast. He's got 7 whips and 1 to hold on. That's a kid's cartoon, isn't it? All right, now you were a big hit on Byker Grove. You had a kind of a working and successful music career. Then TV beckoned, and you became TV presenters of incredible popularity and presence. And now movies, and of course you're going back to acting again. And now you have the new movie coming out. And congratulations, just to get in a movie in this country anyway, it's pretty difficult. I've seen it. It's really good fun, and the best thing about it is you two guys are the best thing in it. I mean, it's a good movie, it's a good fun movie, but genuinely, what's great, you go and you think, oh, Ant and Dec, I'm not sure. You don't think of them as Ant and Dec throughout the movie, you think of you as the characters playing, which is a real achievement, seeing as you are so well known and your personalities are so kind of etched on our consciousness.
That was one thing we were really focused on as well during the filming of it. It was that we knew our biggest problem was going to be convincing people that we were characters, and to make people put Ant and Dec out of their mind. And so I'm pleased you think that. It
was a true story, though. Is that right? It's based on a true story, which I hadn't realised that there was this kind of whole background thing to it. I thought there was just some chancers who...
Yeah, well, do you not remember any of the sort of hullabaloo back in 1995?
I remember people saying, this may well be true. This might be for real. And it was fascinating. It gripped us. But I didn't know about the guys who'd introduced it. So that, I enjoyed the film all the more because of that.
I kind of vaguely remember it being on the front of newspapers and people talking about it on television and stuff.
The photograph, I remember seeing that photograph.
That image of the alien's head lying on the slab. But like you, I never knew the backstory. And this is the first time the guys have kind of...
So these two guys, and they're two guys, where were they from initially?
They're from North London.
So they were from North London initially. Okay, and they basically, they made this tape. I mean, as you present it in the film, that's how it happened,
Well, what these guys said was that they went to America and they bought this piece of footage, which was footage from Roswell.
Which was the site in America where many believe a UFO may well have been landed and studied and so on.
They watched this film and it kind of ate itself in the reel.
Yeah, well, the old nitrate film does decompose after a period of time, especially if it's been stored badly, so there's some truth in that.
Yeah, but they borrowed money from an investor, this psycho-Hungarian art dealer who lived in London at the time, so they were going to get killed or maimed or shot or whatever if they didn't produce this film. So they then recreated the film. Remade it, showed it to him, shot it themselves in their sister's flat, and kind of fooled the world for a while. And this is the first time they've ever really told the truth.
This is their admission after 10 years of what they actually did and why they did it.
Which is a huge thing to come out and admit, and in a way it makes it much more fun and much more interesting than that happened. And them still saying, well, this is probably for truth, because no one's ever going to fully believe it, that it was. But to have this actually now gives you some reason to accept that maybe there was some genuine film, and even if there wasn't, it's a great story.
It's just a great story as well, regardless of whether the real footage is still out there somewhere in some form. We don't know. The guys say that there is, but the fact that the story they went on, and the fact that they went around the world and they kind of fooled a lot of people, that's what sold it to us. That's what made us say yes, that we'd love to do the film in the first place.
Let's have a look at the clip. Now, this is a clip from Alien Autopsy, which is out, I believe it's April the 7th. April the 7th, all over the UK, and I suspect it's going to be a huge hit here, and I'm sure we'll do well all over the rest of the world as well. Have a look at this, and you are genuinely very good in this.
Thank you.
I had this idea.
Well, I had the idea.
To film the autopsy of an alien.
How are you going to shoot an alien autopsy?
Not me. Melik.
Melik runs a kebab shop. Actually, now don't wait. Remember that you are professionals.
Would you like a biscuit?
Oh, the garbage.
Don't worry, guys. I'll put a pot plant on it, yeah?
This year, discover the true story.
Hundreds of people out there.
Of two ordinary blokes.
Together, they're not laughing.
Behind an extraordinary hoax.
It's not what it looks like. Okay, I can explain everything. Should we call that a day?
Alien Autopsy is out on April the 7th.
Yeah.
Now, some something that occurred to me when I was watching the movie. I thought, you know, it's great to see you guys acting, and you are very, very good in it. Presumably, you were happy to find a movie in which there were two roles, two guys who are about the same age, who are on screen for more or less the same amount of time, so there's no problem there. But eventually, and this will do well for you, you're going to be offered parts, I would have thought, in which one has a smaller part, or indeed, there is no part at all available.
Yeah.
And so it'll be Ant without Dec, or Dec without Ant.
Yeah.